Hi beautiful, welcome to the Guiding Chariot. My name is TC Lucky. This is going to be a kind of an end of the month wrap up video. Really to see what we need to finalize and what loose ends we need to tie up as we finish the month of May and move into June. What we need to finish as we start moving into Gemini season, and also what are we releasing because of this full moon we just had in Scorpio. So this is going to be a general reading. My only ask is really that you only take what resonates. Do not try to force the message. If part of the message isn't jiving with your circumstances or doesn't really connect to you, don't worry about it. That piece wasn't meant for you. So leave that behind and only take what really connects. Because of that, and just because of the nature of general readings, I do encourage you to watch your video for your sun, moon, and rising sign. Just because your message may come through through one of your other videos, not necessarily just your sun sign. So definitely check those out. As always, I'm here just to be a clear channel. If you ever have questions, you can always hit me up in the comment section below. But for now, let's flip some cards. Hey Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising people, welcome to your end of the month reading. So like I said earlier, we're going to use the Moonology Oracle to really figure out what this full moon in your sign is helping to release or remove, what new beginning it's trying to usher in, and then as always we will get your main message from the tarot spread. Alright, Spirit, what does Scorpio need to know about this full moon? What are they releasing and what loose ends are they tying up as we move into Gemini season? I saw someone flip. We're not going to take it though. You got a double flipper. Nope, we're not taking it. We're going to just take these guys that fell. Okay. Break these down. So, first one, amazing. So, new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. Virgo also got this card. I was like, I know someone got it. I'm pretty sure it's Virgo. So, expect powerful change. I mean, yes, you just had a full moon hit right in your sign. So, I would be stunned if you weren't getting powerful change. Your sign alone is all about transformation and shifting and evolving. So even more so, you have a major astrological event all about endings and releasing in a sign that adds that intensity to it. To me, that's kind of a no-brainer. Lots of big shifts coming for you, Scorpio. And then look at this. Then we have, what is it? Diminishing, right? Or disseminating. I'm so sorry. Disseminating moon. Time to breathe out. So, it's funny, I think someone else got this card too. Was it Gemini? I want to say it was Gemini. Someone got this card. Anyway, for you guys, I almost wonder if for some of you this change has happened already. I think it has for a lot of you. I think it's kind of already hit, and then here you are kind of in recovery mode. Because this was powerful, this was big stuff. You either had something big rush into your life or something big exit. And either way, that can be overwhelming. So I think here the advice is really to take a breath, calm down. Things aren't as chaotic or traumatic as it seems. Things are always working out for your best. So don't let that run your mind crazy. Get your emotions out of whack. And don't start picking every little detail apart, alright? Because I think that's going to do more to stress you out than to bring you solutions. And I say that specifically because you have the full moon in Gemini, and I know you can read what that says, if I can line it up. The answers you need are coming. Answers you need are coming. They're not hiding from you, you're not cut off from them. They are coming, they're just not here yet. So in the meantime, stop trying to expect and figure out what the answers are, because that's just going to stress you out. Not something we want to do, alright? We definitely want this to be even and comfortable, and we want you to keep as minimum stress around as we possibly can. Very interesting. I hope you guys are happy to see this one. I almost want to show it to you again. Like, the answers you need are coming. They're coming. It's okay. Things are going to work out. You're going to understand the why soon. Alright? But definitely feel like you guys went through something significant. And I could have said that even before, just because, like I said, full moon in your sign, as a fellow water sign, this moon was, it was actually great, but it was powerful. It was a really good moon. I definitely felt a lot of things. I was describing it to a friend of mine, how I just feel like something, I'm not even entirely sure what it is, but something just felt like it was melting away. I didn't really know what it was or what was going to be taking its place, you know, but I definitely dropped some baggage somewhere, somehow. I don't know what it was, and it just felt good. Like, everything felt lighter. There is this kind of element of the unknown because I don't know what's coming in, so I was a little anxious for a couple days, but I felt like I needed to go through like a really, like, I shut down. For those of you who already followed my channel, you'll know, like, the 2 days after the moon I didn't post anything. Like, I literally was just kind of like holed up in recovery mode. I didn't even know what I was recovering from, but it was a thing. So I would not be surprised if you guys went through the same thing. Like, I'm a triple water sign and my moon is in Scorpio, so it was a thing. So if you felt it too, like, you're not alone. I'm right there with you, boo-boo. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get through it together. I would say biggest thing, just, we're gonna take this. When I did the Cancer shuffle, I did the same thing. The top card like slid off, and I took it for them. So I'm gonna take it for you as well. But my big thing, just remember bigger picture. Like, no matter what's going on right now, again, this is just a moment in a much bigger storyline. Alright, Spirit, what message do we have for Scorpio concerning this final week of May as we move fully into Gemini season and into June? Nice easy one. I don't know why I always have to put the cards face down when I deal them out like this. I think I just like the suspense of flipping them over. Something like that. Oh, that's hilarious. Look, bottom of the deck is the Chariot card. Is the card for Cancer. You had the same little card phenomenon as the Cancers earlier. So I must wonder if you have some connection to a Cancer out there somewhere. Could even be me. No, I'm just kidding. But you may have something to do with a Cancer. I'm going to leave this little special card for later. We're flip that one over last. Alright, Four of Earth. Feeling very protective. Makes sense. Everything around you is probably shifting and changing, so you're trying to hold on to what is valuable or what's important. You're trying to protect things. I almost want to say you're trying to protect yourself, if that makes sense. And I don't feel like you're in danger. Like, I don't want to make like, oh my god, you're protecting yourself from the enemy. But I think you've just gone through something pretty major. And I think it's something that, it wasn't a surprise, but it wasn't something you had expected. Like, you never thought this moment would come. Like, you saw it coming, so you prepared for it. But, you know, if someone had asked you, 2 years ago, could you have ever imagined that happening to you? Answer would have been no. You know what I mean? Like, a big N-O. But I think this is just you kind of in recovery mode and just really trying to hold things together. Kind of trying to hold this, trying to hold this like way of being that you're used to, or, that's been challenged, maybe even damaged in some way. But look, then you have the Page of Air. This card it's my rebel thinker. I talk about it all the time. Love this energy, but this is a girl who wants to change some shit up. She wants to do things differently. She wants to reinvent. She wants to recreate. There's a quote I always quote for this card from the live action Cinderella movie. Just because it's what's always been done, or just because it's what's done doesn't mean it's what should be done. Something to that effect. That is very encompassed in this card. Just because that's how you've always operated doesn't mean that's how you need to operate. You can change some things up. You can do something different. You can break some rules here and there. Depends what rules they are, of course. Look at that. Then you have the High Priestess card. So major checking in with yourself. Major evaluation on your internal needs. Listening to your intuition. Following your instincts. I think to me, this is also kind of with this Four of Earth, I'm getting this connection here, because as the outside world is changing, everything around you is changing, maybe job, home, friends, something. Something is happening externally. Here the High Priestess is calling you back in, be like, all right, let's check in. Let's figure out what's going on inside before we even start to deal with all the shenanigans going on outside. Let's focus in here first. Let's work on this transformation and how inside we're adapting to this change before we start, interacting and affecting what's going on around us. Oh, makes sense. Under the Four of Earth, you have the Eight of Air, so feeling stuck, trapped, bound. But you're not actually bound. When you look at the Eight of Air, you're not really trapped. The space is open. If you wanted to walk forward, you could. But it's almost like there's this mental limitation. There's this mental prison that you're in that you don't know how to break out of. Some of you may not even know that you have the power to break out of it. But you can. You totally can. And then here you have the Messenger of Earth. This would be like the Knight of Pentacles. I love that it's coming out under the Page of Air. I think the Messenger of Earth could be another person, but I think for the most part, this is really speaking to this journey you're going to have with this rebel spirit, this new way of thinking, this new creative mindset, this new path, really. Messenger of Earth always finds success. Always gets to where she wants to go. It's not the fastest moving energy because she doesn't take many risks. She's a very calculated person. She's not going to take a step until she knows it's the right thing to do. So I think this new beginning for you, this new adventure you're about to be on, I think it's going to take some time. Don't try to rush it. Again, you also have to take time to breathe out. So you're a sign who's naturally very intense, and you're going to throw 8,052% into everything. This may not be the moment to do that. I want to say you want to follow your instincts. Do what feels right. Allow things to flow. Don't try to force and push things, because you are in this phase where you're really trying to redesign. I almost want to say redesign yourself, really. And that's not something you want to rush. You want to be thorough there. You want to make sure you're doing things. And it's not about doing the right or the wrong thing. It's about doing the things that really feel good and in alignment with you. Look at that. Queen of Water. Literally what I just said. All about your emotional well-being and this depth there. Queen of Water definitely has a lot of Scorpio energy, because her emotional depth is very, very deep. She's bright and bubbly and shiny on the surface, but she's as dark and mysterious as the ocean depths. This, again, is really... And look, you can even see in the card her eyes are closed. She's kind of going within as well. So very similar to this High Priestess. Even if you put them together, this could totally be the same energy. Here you have them together. It's almost like the Queen of Water is calling you within to really dig through the depths and go through those dark, mysterious, murky waters. Not that you have to sort anything out, but you need to see what's in there and really feel it and process it, and how much of this, is very important to you and what it feels like. And then based off of those feelings, what do we do about that? That's where the High Priestess brings in that intuition and brings in that internal wisdom on what to do with all these feelings and emotions and how to move forward and move on to the next. Oh, that feels... That moment alone feels very healing. Very healing. And I want to say your last reading was a lot about a heart opening, I think. If I remember correctly. I could be mixing up different readings, but I feel like your reading was a lot about heart opening. I feel like this is still a continuing evolution of that same story. But major healing for you, which I'm happy about. Look at that! 3 of Fire. This will be the 3 of Wands. This is about wishes being granted. Wonderful. So happy to see that. So literally, We're trying to clear some space. Here we are with the 4 of Earth, clinging so tightly to something, some old way of being, something that feels safe and secure. And here the universe is trying to give you the new, is literally trying to deliver your package. So I want to say your advice for this week, really about doing some internal spring cleaning and allowing all the chaos to settle. Allow yourself to be centered and secure and still. And definitely in this space of allowing. Definitely in this space of allowing. Because we already know your answers are coming. Here they are. They've already been sent out. You have a tracking number. Like, we're just waiting for the delivery man to show up and knock on the door. So until that happens, just take a breath, pour yourself a glass of wine, have a seat, and wait. While you wait, process. Because I'm assuming, especially with these 2 energies, there's a lot to process there. And you're a water sign. Of course you have a lot of feelings in there. I mean, hey, call your Cancer friend. We're great at feelings. So call your Cancer friend over. They'll help you. Like, have them bring a bottle. 2 of you can pound them away. Have a good old afternoon. All right? All right, my Scorpios. Sending you my love as always. Thank you so much for your support and your love that you show to me and to my channel. You guys are amazing. Keep it up. Continue to share. Continue to like, comment, subscribe. You guys are the bomb. Just sending you the best. Hoping this week goes by swimmingly for you and that you enjoy what's left of May and June coming up for us. As always, I love you guys. Take care, and I will see you in your next video. Bye.